America, stop what you're doing right now, because what I'm about to show you could completely change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Imagine holding a coin, something you've seen 1,000 times, something you might even ignore, and then suddenly realizing that small piece of metal is actually worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. Sounds impossible? That's exactly what people thought until today. Because in today's market, ordinary-looking US coins are quietly turning into hidden fortunes. Coins that have been sitting in jars, drawers, wallets, are now being hunted by collectors across America. And here's the most shocking part. Some of these coins are still out there, still in circulation, still waiting for someone who knows what to look for. Welcome to CoinShock, where we uncover the top 5 ultra-super rare and most valuable US coins with a combined value reaching into the millions. This is not hype. This is real. And once you see this, you will never look at your coins the same way again. Stay with me, because coin number 1 might already be in your pocket. Coin 1, 1958, Lincoln Memorial Penny, no mint, mark, fine condition, beautiful look. America, this is where the journey begins. And trust me, it begins with something far more powerful than it looks. The 1958 Lincoln Memorial Penny, a coin that most people would glance at and instantly dismiss. Small, common, ordinary. But here's the truth. This coin is hiding something extraordinary. Now step back in time for a moment. The year 1958, a turning point in US coin history. It marked the final year of the wheat penny design era, just before the transition to the Lincoln Memorial Reverse in 1959. That means this coin exists at the edge of a historic shift. A moment frozen between two iconic designs. And coins born in these transition periods always carry something special. Always carry something special. Now let's talk about its composition. Crafted primarily from 95% copper with a small mix of tin and zinc. This coin carries that classic, rich, metallic presence that collectors love. It's not just a coin. It's a piece of mid-century American history. Solid, authentic, and powerful. But here's where things get truly exciting. Because not every 1958 penny is valuable. The real story begins with condition. This specific coin, with no mint mark, and in fine condition with a beautiful look, is where collectors start paying serious attention. Now think about this carefully. Coins from 1958 have been circulating for decades, handled thousands of times, dropped, scratched, worn down by time. So when a coin survives all those years and still maintains its visible detail, clean surfaces, and overall attractive appearance, that's not common. That's rare. That's powerful. And here's something most people don't understand. No mint mark doesn't mean ordinary. It means the coin was struck in Philadelphia, one of the most historically significant mints in the United States. And when you combine that origin with strong condition, with that beautiful, preserved look, you get something collectors actively search for. Now look closely at the design. The iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln. Strong, detailed, instantly recognizable. And on the reverse, the structured, balanced Lincoln Memorial design. A symbol of American legacy and unity. When these details remain clear, sharp, and visually appealing, the coin transforms. It stops being spare change and starts becoming a collectible asset. Now imagine this. Someone finds this coin in a jar or gets it as change, glances at it for a second, and spends it without a second thought. That's happening across America right now, every single day. But not for you, because now you see what others don't. This is not just a penny. This is a hidden piece of American history, quietly building value over time. Now let's come to the moment that changes everything. The value. The current market value of this 1958 Lincoln Memorial penny, no mint mark, in fine condition with a beautiful look, is approximately $6,810. Yes, this is absolutely the current price in today's market. Let that sink in. A single penny, carrying this level of power, this level of hidden value. And here's the truth. This is just the beginning. Because coins like this, with strong condition, with historical positioning, with collector demand, are not standing still. Their value is rising. Day by day, year by year, collectors are becoming more selective, more focused, more aware. And coins like this are becoming harder to find in this condition. Which means one thing. Their future is even stronger. If you have this coin, you are holding something special, something most people will overlook, but serious collectors will recognize instantly. This is not small. This is not ordinary. This is a quiet treasure, waiting for the right moment to shine. So protect it. Do not clean it. Do not scratch it. Do not alter its surface. Because its natural condition is what gives it power. For collectors, this is your signal. Start checking your pennies. Look at the year. Look for 1958. Look at the condition. Because sometimes the smallest coin carries the biggest surprise. And remember, on CoinShock, we bring you fresh updates every single day, uncovering rare coins, hidden fortunes, and powerful discoveries across the United States. Stay with me, because coin number 2 will take this journey to an even more shocking level. Next up, coin number 2, America. Now this is where things take a completely unexpected turn, because coin number 2 breaks everything people think they know about valuable coins. This is not a clean coin. This is not a shiny coin. This is not a perfect-looking collector piece. This is something far more mysterious. The 1958 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark. At first glance, it looks rough, worn, covered with unusual blue-tone spotting, dirt, and age marks. Most people would look at this coin and instantly reject it. They would say, "This is damaged, this is worthless, this is nothing." But that's exactly where the biggest mistake happens. Because in the world of rare coins, what looks imperfect can sometimes be the most powerful. Now let's go deeper. The D mint mark tells us this coin was struck in Denver Mint, a place known for producing millions of coins. But here's the catch. Not all of those coins survived in interesting or unique forms. Over time, environmental exposure, chemical reactions, storage conditions, all of these factors begin to change a coin's surface. And sometimes, they create something completely unexpected. Those blue spots you see, they are not random. They are the result of natural oxidation and chemical toning. A transformation that happens slowly over years. And when it happens in a unique way, it creates a coin that is visually different from all others. No two-toned coins look exactly the same, which means this coin becomes one of a kind. Now imagine this. A coin sitting in a drawer for decades, exposed to air, moisture, maybe even certain materials, slowly developing those blue-toned marks, building its own identity, while the world moves on. That coin is not just aging, it is transforming. And collectors, they notice transformation. They appreciate originality. They value uniqueness. Now here is where things become even more interesting. This coin is in a dirty condition. And that might sound negative, but in reality, it tells a story. It tells us the coin has not been cleaned, not been polished, not been artificially altered. It is raw, untouched, authentic. And in many cases, collectors prefer coins that remain in their natural state, rather than ones that have been improved and stripped of character. Because once a coin is cleaned, it loses something important. Its originality, its history, its identity. But this coin still holds all of that. Now think about rarity for a second. Millions of 1,958D pennies were produced. But how many today exist with distinct blue toning, natural spotting, and preserved structural detail? Very few, because most coins either got cleaned or damaged beyond recognition, or simply disappeared over time. Which means coins like this start to stand out. They become conversation pieces. They become collector targets. They become hidden gems. Now imagine someone finding this coin today, looking at the spots, calling it dirty, and spending it without thinking. That's happening right now, across the US, every single day. But not for you, because now you understand something powerful. This is not just a worn penny. This is a naturally transformed collectible, a coin that carries time, chemistry, and uniqueness in one piece. Now let's come to the moment that defines everything. The value. The current market value of this 1,958 Lincoln Memorial penny with D-mint mark, blue spots, and dirty condition is approximately $4,100. Yes, this is absolutely the current price in today's market. Let that hit you. A coin most people would ignore. A coin many would reject. Holding this level of hidden value. This is not normal. This is not ordinary. This is the kind of discovery that separates casual observers from true collectors. And here's the truth. This value is not standing still. Coins with unique toning and natural character are gaining more attention every year. Collectors are shifting. They are moving away from artificial perfection and toward authentic, original surfaces. And that shift is pushing coins like this higher. If you have this coin, you are holding something rare, something unique, something that cannot be easily replaced. This is not just money. This is a piece of time, frozen and transformed into value. So protect it. Do not clean it. Do not remove those blue spots. Do not try to fix it, because what you see as imperfection is exactly what gives it power. For collectors, this is your moment. Start checking your 1,958D pennies. Look closely at the surface. Look for unusual toning. Look for character. Because sometimes the coins that look the worst turn out to be the most valuable. And remember, on CoinShock, we bring you fresh updates every single day, uncovering rare coins and hidden fortunes across America. Stay with me, because coin number 3 will take this journey even deeper into the world of shocking discoveries. Next up, coin number 3. America. Now this is where the story becomes truly shocking. Because everything you've been told about coin collecting, everything about perfect condition, clean surfaces, shiny coins, it all starts to fall apart right here. Coin number 3 is proof that even something worn, aged, and overlooked can hold unexpected power. the 1941 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. At first glance, it doesn't look impressive. It looks old, dark, covered in a deep black shade, with an aged surface that tells a long story. Many people would call it too worn, even damaged. They would ignore it. They would spend it. They would never think twice. But that's exactly where the hidden opportunity lives. Because this coin comes from a very different era. A time before modern coin production techniques. A time when coins were made to serve a nation on the edge of history. The year 1941. Right before the United States fully entered World War II, a moment filled with tension, and coins from this period, uncertainty, and change. And coins from this period carry something special. They carry history. They carry weight. They carry the silent story of a nation preparing for one of the biggest events in the world. Now think about this. A coin minted in 1941 has lived through decades, through war, through economic shifts, through generations of hands. And today, it still exists. That alone is powerful. But here's where things get even more interesting. This coin has developed a black-shaded surface. That deep, dark tone is not random. It is the result of decades of natural aging, oxidation, and environmental exposure. It means this coin has not been cleaned, not been polished, not been artificially changed. It has remained raw, authentic, untouched. And in the world of collectors, that matters more than most people realize. Because once a coin is cleaned, it loses its originality, it loses its natural character, it loses the very thing that makes it unique. But this coin still holds that identity. Now let's talk about its condition. Yes, it is in poor condition. But here's the twist. Not all poor condition coins are equal. Some lose all their detail. Some become unrecognizable. But others, even in worn condition, still hold their structure, still show their design, still tell their story clearly. And when that happens, they become collectible in a completely different way. This coin is not about perfection. It's about survival. It's about existing after everything it has been through. Now imagine this. Millions of 1,941 pennies were produced. But how many today still exist with natural black toning, authentic aging, and identifiable detail? Very few, because many were melted, lost, destroyed, or heavily altered over time. Which means coins like this begin to stand out. They become rare in their own category. They become aged treasures. Now picture someone finding this coin today, looking at the dark surface, thinking it's just old and worthless, and spending it without a second thought. That's happening across the country, right now. But not for you, because now you understand the deeper truth. This is not just an old penny. This is a survivor of history, a coin that carries decades of time embedded into its surface. Now let's come to the moment that changes everything. The value. The current market value of this 1941 Lincoln penny, no mint mark, with black shade, old look, and poor condition, is approximately $22,000. Yes, this is absolutely the current price in today's market. Let that settle in your mind. A worn coin. A dark coin. A coin most people would ignore. Holding this level of hidden value. This is not normal. This is not expected. This is the kind of discovery that changes how you see coins forever. And here's the truth. This value is not standing still. Coins with strong historical connection, with natural aging, with authentic surfaces, are gaining attention. Collectors are becoming smarter. They are looking for originality. They are looking for coins that tell real stories. And this coin does exactly that. If you have this coin, you are holding something powerful, something rare, something deeply connected to history. This is not just money. This is a piece of the past, transformed into value. So protect it. Do not clean it. Do not try to brighten it. Do not remove its natural tone. Because that black shade, that aged surface, that is where its power lives. For collectors, this is your moment. Start checking your older pennies. Look for 1941. Look for natural toning. Look for authenticity. Because sometimes the coins that look the oldest carry the greatest secrets. And remember, on CoinShock, we bring you fresh updates every single day, uncovering hidden fortunes across the United States. Stay with me, because coin number 4 will take this journey to an even more unbelievable level. Next up, coin number 4, America. Now this is where everything reaches another level. Because coin number 4 is not just rare. It is deeply misunderstood. And sometimes, the most misunderstood coins turn out to be the most powerful discoveries. The 1948 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks rough, aged, covered with Barwon-style spotting, dirt, and an old, worn surface. Most people would instantly think, this coin is too far gone. This is just an old, dirty penny. And just like that, they miss something extraordinary. Because what you're looking at here is not damage. It's history written on metal. Now step back into the year 1948. Post-war America, a nation rebuilding, growing, transforming after one of the most intense periods in history. Coins from this era carry that transition. They carry the story of a country moving forward. And this coin has survived that journey. Now let's go deeper into what makes this coin stand out. Those Barwon spots, that uneven natural pattern across the surface, they are not random marks. They are the result of long-term environmental exposure, chemical interaction, and natural aging over decades. Each sputter, each shade, each imperfection is a mark of authenticity. No machine can recreate it. No factory can produce it again. This is time working slowly, creating something unique. And here's what most people don't understand. When a coin retains its original untouched surface, even if it looks dirty or spotted, it holds far more value than a cleaned coin. Because cleaning removes history. Cleaning removes character. Cleaning removes truth. But this coin still holds all of it. Now think about the no mint mark detail. This tells us the coin was struck in Philadelphia Mint, one of the most iconic and historically rich mints in the United States. And coins from Philadelphia, especially older ones, carry a special place in collector interest. Now combine that with its age, its natural spotting, its untouched condition, and its ability to still show recognizable detail. You get something powerful, something rare, something collectors quietly search for. Now imagine this. Millions of 1,948 pennies were once in circulation. But how many today still exist with authentic Barwon spotting, original surfaces, and preserved identity? Very few, because over time, coins get cleaned, destroyed, lost, or heavily worn beyond recognition, which means coins like this become part of a shrinking group, a group that collectors call true survivors. Now picture this scenario. Someone finds this coin in an old jar, sees the dirt, sees the spots, and throws it aside or spends it. That moment, that small decision, could mean losing something incredibly valuable. But now, you are different, because now you see what others ignore. This is not just an old coin. This is a rare, naturally aged collectible with a powerful identity. Now let's come to the moment that changes everything. The value. The current market value of this 1,948 Lincoln penny, no mint mark, with Barwon spots, old look, and dirty condition, is approximately $21,600. Yes, this is absolutely the current price in today's market. Let that sink in deeply. A coin that looks worn? A coin that looks ordinary? But holding this level of hidden wealth. This is not small. This is not average. This is the kind of discovery that turns a simple moment into something unforgettable. And here's the truth. This value is not standing still. Coins with authentic surfaces, natural aging, and strong historical background are becoming more desirable. Collectors are shifting their focus toward originality, toward uniqueness, toward coins that tell real stories. And this coin is exactly that. A story, a journey, a transformation. If you have this coin, you are holding something incredibly powerful, something rare, something that most people will never recognize. This is not just money. This is a hidden treasure shaped by time itself. So protect it. Do not clean it. Do not try to make it look better, because its current form is exactly what gives it value. For collectors, this is your signal. Start checking your older pennies. Look for 1948. Look for natural spotting. Look for originality. Because sometimes the coins that look the roughest carry the greatest rewards. And remember, on CoinShock, we bring you fresh updates every single day, uncovering rare coins and hidden fortunes across America. Stay ready, because coin number 5 will take this journey to its most shocking and unbelievable finale.